Okay, just about to start the back plate of this LCD 12864 adjustable stand thing. That wasn't going to be layering any plastic there, but oops, sorry about that. This camera, whenever I zoom in on this camera, it all goes out of focus. Doesn't matter what I do, if I pre-focus it or whatever. I think this is possibly a 5-hour print, so obviously I will be putting it on the time lapse. I've just changed the blue painter's tape and cleaned it off with isopropyl alcohol, so that is a very fresh layer of blue painter's tape on there. Just want to try turning this light out a bit to see what impact this has on this video, so don't panic if it goes a bit dark. Let's try it without that light on it for a while. Okay, I want to try turning another light out. Please hold on here. That's a camera light, so the camera does have a light on, automatically comes on. Not a very good light actually, the one on the camera. It's very poor, it seems to be like a yellow colour, don't know why I picked a yellow. Okay, let's get the lights back on, because I don't think that's... Well, let's try this light first. I'm just trying some experiment with the lighting here. Please forgive me. That's hopefully trying to improve the videos, like turn the lights on that are actually on the printer. I think a combination of both these lights are best. Okay, I'm going to put it on the time lapse now for quite some time, I hope. just now. Let's watch this a little bit longer. I think quite fascinating to watch it. Sometimes it's almost like it's painting the plastic across the, in this case, blue painter's tape. So I'll just tell you that that is a E3D version 6 clone hot end there, 0.4 nozzle, printing in black PLA 1.75, although that didn't measure neither 1.70. Printing onto, as I say, blue painter's tape, freshly laid. This is the first print on this blue painter's tape that was cleaned off with isopropyl alcohol. This is my BL Touch that does the auto leveling as a probe, that metal probe that comes down and lifts up under servo control, gets a very big thumbs up, works on, well, I can't think of any bed surface that won't work on. Really good. If you see this green light here, that's like a unit I set up myself, works off a Arduino Nano and a temperature probe under the bed, separate from the lamps, and it will change colours and such like. I'll tell you about that here. This is another print where, well, from now on I will be using my own basically remixed design of a belt drive feeding mechanism, and my design has a quick release mechanism on it. So I'll tell you about that here. Okay, let's get on time lapse. I think that seems to be going smooth and well. Back to normal speed on the video. Let's have a look at the time. So it's 47 minutes into this print, 30 on the heat bed, 195 on the nozzle. There is no real fan on this printer. The only fan there is actually on the E3D clone to keep the hot part of the nozzle cool. That's E3D version 6 with a 0.4 nozzle. It's a clone. That certainly looks like infill at the back there. This is the actual speed of this print. Well, of this printer working. As I say, black PLA 1.75, measured more, neither 1.70. Printing onto blue painter's tape that this is a fresh layer, complete. Laid down 4 strips there. I think there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. That was cleaned off with isopropyl alcohol, so that's completely fresh. The previous print was warping, that's why I put down some fresh blue painter's tape. This is a different model, so we'll have to see how well this does. E3D version 6 clone with a 0.4 nozzle on there. Using my quick release belt drive, feeding mechanism. That seems to work perfectly, no problems with that. Right, I'll just let you watch this a little bit, and then I'll just let you watch this a little bit, and then I'll put on time lapse. I think it's going over the top of that like grid pattern there, which I'm assuming is the support. Not sure why. I can't really remember the model actually. My memory can be quite poor sometimes about some things. There's my green LED. It's green in this case, but will change colour as I mentioned here. So depending on the temperature, as a warning light basically. I mean, if it goes red, then I know it's that heat bed's getting pretty hot. And as you can see, the auto trammon's working. It's moving the nozzle up and down slightly as it's printing. Thankfully to this BL Touch. Big thumbs up for that BL Touch. So the heat bed is set to 30. That's why the green light is on. It's pretty cool. About that green light there. The nozzle is set to 195, printing in black PLA 1.75 through E3D version 6 and a 0.4 nozzle on there, using my quick release belt drive system. Let me turn this other light back on a bit. Back to normal speed on the video, and yes, it's layering plastic over that sort of hatched, sorry about that, hatched part down there, so that is like a support material almost definitely. Let's have a quick glance at the time. So about this 1 hour 33 minutes. Seems a bit bumpy over there on the left hand side, and to a certain extent on that right hand side. Put them just going to leave this going, leave it printing. I'm not going to just stop it just for that. Okay, back to time lapse just now. Normal speed on the video. Gap in the back is basically for the wires to come in and out. Knocking my lights a bit here. Seems to be a line there, I'm not sure why it has that line inside that gap. Line of plastic, as you can probably see there. Now, let me see if I can see if this is lifting or not. Just now. So, a pretty good test is, I'm going to find one, get a sheet of paper, see if it'll go under the edges. That seems alright, that seems alright. That seems okay over there. I'm assuming this other one's okay. The last print was lifting in that back right hand corner. It was mainly that back right hand corner, but that was used blue painter's tape. This is new blue painter's tape, brand new. Just been put on before this print and cleaned off with isopropyl alcohol. So that may help it adhere. Maybe it's just the part itself with this plastic, so to speak, or whatever, you know. Looks like it's going to be a very good print, this one. This is a back plate, so to speak. I'll put the details here. Let's have a look at the time. Just now. So we've got 4 hours 22 minutes. So we've got a bit to go there. I estimate a good half hour, probably a little bit longer. Back to normal speed on the video. It should be finishing off soon. And there we are. That was pretty good timing. Let's have a look at the time while we're talking about timing. So we might as well say 5 hours for that, 4 hours 56 minutes. I asked the nozzle to go all the way up and all the way to the left, and the print bed to come forward and play a little tune. I'll come back when it's done that, save a bit of time here. Yeah, it's come forward, the bed, let's come up a bit. Let's see if I can see if there's any lifting. It is going under that corner a bit there. Yeah, under that corner, but there might be a bit of a deliberate curve on these corners, if possible. But it seems okay on this front edge. Okay, let's see about getting it off the bed. I have got this because I don't want to bend it too much if I can help it. I certainly want to keep the blue painter's tape on the bed. There we go. I think. Let me try and get this. Right, so it's certainly adhered to the blue painter's tape. There's a skirt. So yeah, this is like support material. I don't know how easy it is going to be to get that off. Support materials in these holes. Does look a little bit curved. Let's see how well it fits on. This is the previous print, this is like the front and this is the back. These are supposed to fit together. Just a second. That edge there seems to fit. Let's just hold it on. The edge is a close fit there. Bit of a gap. Oh well, that's probably this. Don't know. I might want cleaning a little bit. Right. Yeah. That's basically how it's going to go. I think this one's cleaning out a bit, or a bit. I might want remodeling actually there. I mean, this previous print was quite bad in the curve, as you see there. The skirt comes off quite easy. I don't know why it's got this other light piece of plastic. It's doing a skirt almost on the inside of a hole where the wires go. So that square, well, rectangular shape there is for the cables. So I think the file will almost definitely need modifying down here. I'll have to check this. But anyway, that's that print. Pretty good, I think. Bit of a curve on it, I think, but apart from that, okay. Supports need removing. Let me show you the bed, what's left of it. Well, not so much the bed, the blue painter's tape. Thought it seemed to be sticking quite a bit down here when I was trying to peel it off. I can even see some of the checkered marks of like the support material down there.